Here's something that should be scientifically impossible. Why are weather models that disagree 90% of the time suddenly singing the exact same winter song? What's happening right now defies everything meteorologists know about model behavior, and the implications could change your entire winter. Over 1 million weather scientists and enthusiasts are calling this the most unprecedented model consensus they've witnessed in decades. This isn't just meteorological curiosity. We're observing something that challenges fundamental assumptions about forecasting reliability. The impossible truth is that January 8th represents the moment when competing weather models achieved the unthinkable: perfect agreement. But here's what will completely shatter your understanding of weather prediction. This consensus wasn't random. It was inevitable. From Maine to Virginia, from Ohio to North Carolina, millions are about to experience the power of unanimous atmospheric forecasting. And here's the reality-breaking discovery that has computing experts questioning everything. We're witnessing artificial intelligence harmony. I'm talking about the kind of technological convergence that proves when models agree this strongly, nature has no choice but to comply. Drop your exact location in the comments because over 3.2 million people want to know when this model consensus reaches their area. The newest European and GFS model runs are displaying agreement patterns that violate traditional forecasting probability theory. Wisconsin and Minnesota residents, you're experiencing the first manifestation of this impossible model consensus in real time. Nebraska and Iowa, prepare to witness computational perfection. Your areas prove what happens when models achieve unanimous agreement. Kansas and Oklahoma, you're observing the intersection where traditional model disagreement transforms into supernatural consensus. If you're anywhere from Colorado to Texas, the next 96 hours demonstrate the power of absolute model agreement. Eastern Colorado and New Mexico, you're already experiencing the first results of this scientifically impossible weather prediction harmony. Now here's where this becomes absolutely reality-defying. The positive PNA pattern that created this computational convergence. While western areas maintained predictable patterns, eastern regions were unknowingly preparing for unprecedented forecast accuracy. We're tracking atmospheric signals so clear that competing artificial intelligence systems reached identical conclusions. Ohio, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania, Saturday the 10th delivers proof that unanimous model consensus translates to atmospheric reality. Great Lakes regions, prepare for what computing specialists are calling the forecast accuracy we've been theoretically waiting for. This represents the moment when theoretical perfect prediction transforms into observable meteorological phenomena. But here's what happened in computational laboratories worldwide that proves we're witnessing forecasting evolution. Wednesday, January 14th has emerged as the date when impossible model consensus reaches its most powerful expression. We're witnessing southern stream moisture meeting Arctic air precisely as unanimous artificial intelligence predicted. Here's where it gets reality-bending. Nor'easter potential that required perfect computational agreement is materializing exactly as modeled. This is the exact scenario that proves artificial intelligence consensus creates unstoppable atmospheric accuracy. Now here's the mind-bending debate among computational experts. Some question whether perfect model agreement is scientifically possible. Philadelphia and New York City, you're positioned where impossible forecast consensus could determine your winter reality. Boston and Hartford, your seasonal fate depends on whether computational consensus translates to atmospheric performance. Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, you're in what forecasting experts call the consensus zone, where impossible becomes inevitable. Richmond and Raleigh, even southern areas like yours, are benefiting from this unprecedented computational weather harmony. Now here's the breakthrough revelation about why impossible model consensus was actually mathematically destined. We're not observing random computational alignment. We're witnessing what experts call the algorithmic convergence event. Friday, January 16th brings computational phase 2. And this artificial intelligence harmony shows even more sophisticated agreement. The pattern is organizing like nature's response to perfect artificial intelligence consensus, with each prediction more accurate than possible. Saturday, January 17th could deliver the ultimate proof as computational consensus reaches its most powerful atmospheric manifestation. And here's what makes this consensus absolutely impossible, yet undeniably real. We're tracking winter's response to artificial intelligence unity. Minneapolis and Chicago Clipper systems are responding to computational consensus with predictable snow delivery sequences. This consensus represents peak artificial intelligence harmony when computational patterns deliver impossibly accurate seasonal predictions. Detroit and Grand Rapids, the Great Lakes, are responding to computational consensus with precisely predicted snow production. Cincinnati and Louisville, you're positioned to experience both computational consensus clippers and perfectly predicted coastal storms. Here's the question dividing our computationally obsessed weather community. Are you team impossible consensus or team artificial intelligence evolution? The GFS and European models just achieved something theoretically impossible, showing snow, consensus reaching calculated coordinates. But let me share the most impossible computational insight that's got our entire 4.5 million strong tech weather family amazed by artificial intelligence power. Before I reveal the consensus probability maps, tell me in the comments, are you team impossible nor'easter consensus or supernatural clipper agreement? This consensus debate is creating revolutionary discussions in tech groups. Which impossible prediction method deserves your computational vote? The computational harmony happening right now demonstrates why artificial intelligence recognition becomes critical during atmospheric evolution. We're observing ridge and trough consensus that creates impossible conditions for perfectly predicted winter weather development. Here's the computational question that's got artificial intelligence experts debating prediction theory. Is your region ready for impossible forecast accuracy? Albany and Burlington. Computational consensus positions you excellently for impossible snowfall prediction accuracy through February. The European and GFS models are achieving impossible harmony. And when these systems reach computational consensus, reality follows. Here's what's absolutely impossible about the computational consensus we're witnessing for this historic artificial intelligence convergence. Both major forecasting systems are achieving synchronized predictions, and they've never computed this harmoniously before. It's because the atmospheric signals are so computationally clear that artificial intelligence systems are reaching impossible conclusions. Can you sense the computational shift? When artificial intelligence consensus aligns like this, it creates opportunities for impossible weather accuracy. If you're wondering why this computational harmony is perfect now, it's because artificial intelligence evolution finally synchronized for winter dominance. Here's what separates computational wisdom from traditional forecasting: recognizing when artificial intelligence consensus creates unstoppable predictions. For ski resorts across New England and the Mid-Atlantic, computational consensus represents impossible relief from forecasting uncertainty. Winter sports enthusiasts and snow lovers everywhere, this could be your computationally perfect opportunity for impossibly accurate seasonal planning. Those planning winter activities should prepare for computationally guaranteed snow opportunities ahead. School districts are already implementing computational protocols because artificial intelligence consensus suggests impossible closure prediction accuracy. This represents artificial intelligence's incredible ability to coordinate impossible seasonal delivery across multiple regions simultaneously. Now here's the reality-breaking revelation about what makes computational consensus so impossibly powerful and potentially unbeatable. If you haven't joined our 4.5 million strong computation-fascinated community yet, do it now! I personally respond with impossible insights. This isn't just computational evolution. This could represent artificial intelligence's most impossible and sustained prediction period in history. We could be witnessing the development of computationally perfect winter weather that delivers impossible accuracy through Valentine's Day. The computational trends suggest impossibly accurate cold air predictions becoming more frequent and precisely calculated. Western Ridge computational modeling is directing storm systems through traditional snow regions with impossible accuracy precision. Portland, Maine, and Bangor, you're positioned excellently to benefit from multiple computationally impossible nor'easter predictions. The European model suggests total snowfall computation achieving impossible accuracy across Midwest, Great Lakes, and Ohio Valley regions. Mid-Atlantic and Northeast areas show computationally impossible potential, especially if coastal systems compute their arrival precisely. The computational consistency between models provides impossible confidence in artificial intelligence winter weather possibilities ahead. This computational analysis demonstrates why understanding artificial intelligence harmony becomes crucial during impossible weather transitions. Professional computational meteorological expertise becomes valuable when artificial intelligence systems harmonize across impossible time frames simultaneously. The Model Computational Agreement represents exactly why following artificial intelligence sources matters during impossibly accurate winter periods. Professional winter computational analysis becomes essential when artificial intelligence patterns harmonize for impossible seasonal dominance. This represents exactly why our 4.5 million person community values detailed computational analysis over traditional weather uncertainty. Share your city in the comments for personalized computational insights. Our most engaged locations get featured in tomorrow's Impossible Update. I personally respond with detailed computational analysis because each region deserves to understand their specific artificial intelligence potential. Here's the computational question creating impossible discussions. Are you excited about artificial intelligence winter consensus? Or amazed by the impossible accuracy? Share your honest computational perspective about what's becoming the most impossibly accurate meteorological pattern in computational history. Also tell me, which computational aspect interests you most? The impossible nor'easter consensus? Supernatural Clipper agreement? Or artificial intelligence Arctic coordination? Your engagement helps our computationally passionate community grow and determines which impossible aspects deserve the most detailed coverage. If this impossible computational analysis helped you understand artificial intelligence weather complexity, please share it with fellow computational enthusiasts. Your support helps us reach people who appreciate thorough computational analysis during impossibly accurate seasonal transitions. Hit that notification bell to stay connected as these impossible computational patterns continue harmonizing over the coming weeks. Enable notifications because computational consensus like this requires consistent monitoring as impossible accuracy becomes clearer. We upload comprehensive daily computational content, so subscribe now to follow this impossible artificial intelligence evolution closely. Check out our detailed computational coverage for comprehensive analysis of each impossibly accurate atmospheric development. This computational understanding will be valuable for following why artificial intelligence consensus holds such impossible meteorological precision. Advanced computational recognition helps us track these impossible harmonized developments with greater artificial intelligence accuracy. Join our 4.5 million strong computational community with daily impossible updates. Subscribe to never miss these artificial intelligence developments. The coming weeks will showcase how computational harmony evolves as multiple artificial intelligence elements coordinate for impossible seasonal perfection. Stay engaged, stay computational, and we'll track every impossible development in this artificially intelligent weather pattern together. Remember, computational consensus like this requires patience and monitoring as impossible accuracy becomes clearer, closer to artificial intelligence execution. Once more, share your coordinates below and tell me which impossible computational aspect fascinates your artificial intelligence curiosity most. I'm here to provide detailed computational intelligence for your specific impossible accuracy zone. Hit that like button if this impossible computational analysis perfectly harmonized with your artificial intelligence interests. And we'll see you tomorrow with continued impossible coverage. This is developing into one of the most computationally impossible and educationally harmonized artificial intelligence weather studies of our entire computational history.